whoever thought that it would have been like this when you just saw one thing in Trinidad, you just saw one show in Trinidad and you're praying for our next show in your country. And now you reach where you're having shows in different countries. Sometimes Friday, we perform Friday after leave Saturday morning in a different country. Sunday, wake up in our next country. And it's like, yeah, this is really happening.
Melissa Rose Cooper, I type in gold. Stories so spicy, they never get old.
Hey guys, so I'm here with a very special sharing with Mel while I am talking to none other than the Queen esteemed Miss Lady Lava. But as she likes to say,
Queen of the Freaks are
representing the Twin Island nation of Trinidad and Tobago, Keisha Harris, best known as Lady Lava, is making big waves across the music industry, not only in the Caribbean, but all over the world. And during her hectic Labor Day weekend performance schedule right here in New York, I was honored she took some time to share with Mel.
We had a major week, Barclays Center, Caribbean Music Awards. We got a proclamation from the City Council here. How are you feeling?
Amazing. Achieved. Like a lot of the things that I've been working on, I feel like, now it's coming into play. Investments from a long time, whether it's, investing your time in music, getting a voice, at, being recognized. So it feels good. It also adds motivation now. Because, this week, with everything happening in my mind, is like, all right, you gotta work harder. When you reach a level, you feel like, hey, you want to go to the next level. You want to push yourself to see how much more you could do or what you could do to make it better.
Speaking of motivation, what has kept you going and kept you pushing, even when times may have happened that, you might not have been going in the direction that you wanted to be?
I think I'm very much self-motivated. Again, my mother said that. So my mother always said that, I had that in me. Once I said I wanted to do something, I would do it. And I think I grew with that. So I had a vision that I wanted to be an artist, wanted to sing. I didn't really understand artistry at that point in time, but I knew I wanted to sing. I knew I had a love for music. And then I used to write poems. So, everything just kind of came together like that. But I kept that as the main goal of what I wanted to do. And everything else was just fillers of how I would get where I wanted to go. Had a lot of dumb times, if we're being honest, plenty dumb times. My music journey had a lot of start and stop, pause, because of financial problems, put on pause. You feel like you're in the wilderness when nobody not hearing you, or you don't know nobody, you don't have no family in the music industry, you don't know where to turn. Every door you go to, feel like, it being shut down or it being delayed. So I was always self-motivated. I like to listen to a lot of motivations and from other people, just on the journey. But I always remember why it just started, what I want to be, and know that I alone could understand the vision that I have. I'm a whole house full of post-its.
Like affirmations?
Yeah. I guess that has helped a lot. Anybody come by me, they know the fridge is post-its. My wardrobe, my mirror, because I go in the mirror a lot. You go in the mirror to watch yourself a lot. So it's in my mirror, it's in my bathroom. It have a lot stick up all over.
So what's an affirmation that sticks out to you the most?
Remember why you got started. So through it all, even when you feel the down times, remember why you got started. That's just to remind you of the vision that you have, and yeah, you can make it out.
So you mentioned before that you spend time like selling whatever. Was it ice cream, sayers, whatever?
Yeah, that is Keisha, the life of Keisha. Hustle on the streets, water, cigarette, ice cream, toys, clothes. I had like a clothes booth in Chaguanas, but one thing can really make it. So I used to be selling all different things, seasonal stuff.
So when you see yourself performing at Barclays Center or performing in all these other stages and people, see you and you see like what you've gone through, do you ever have like a flashback of that? Of
course. Just yesterday was a memory on Facebook 9 years ago. And the 9 years ago was my shop, my stall that I had in Chaguanas out on the pavement. And I just like, yeah, Keisha, you put in the work and you're here now. You put in the work from back then. And you're here at this point in time. Because, you know, yes, I stuck with what I wanted to be.
So I know you've been doing music for a while now. But would you say Ring Finger was like your big breakout?
In the world, but not in Trinidad. In Trinidad, I was already flying before Ring Finger. Like, well, I went to Guyana. I used to go to Guyana a lot. So it was Trinidad, Guyana. But Ring Finger actually carry it straight to where it is now. Like, all the different countries, all the different people, all the different doors that open was Ring Finger.
When did you realize it have hit that kind of success?
I don't even know like which time to pinpoint it. I just know that it started happening. I guess when every week we was traveling to like a different place, a different country, and then people was calling and they were calling for dates and they don't have the dates. And like, you know, whoever thought that it would have been like this when you had days you just had one thing in Trinidad, you just had one show in Trinidad and you're praying for a next show in your country. And now you reach where you're having shows in different countries. Sometimes Friday, we perform Friday after leave Saturday morning in a different country. Sunday, wake up in our next country. And it's like, yeah, this is really happening. Like, yeah, it carried to the next level.
Now you have people like Cardi B bigging up your song.
Yeah, big up Cardi B all the time. Cardi B is a darling. She's a doll.
That's amazing. So I know, you know, your fans and stuff know you as Lady Lava, but your friends and family know you as Keisha.
Keisha.
What's one thing do you think that would surprise your fans to know about you? About Keisha?
Oh, I'm very family oriented. I like to fry bake. I like to, yeah, they still do them things. Like, you know, I like family stuff. I like tone stuff. The things that they probably think I would like is not the things that I like to go by the beach and just have a nice time rather than doing something not very high spirited. I'll go by the beach and just chill with my family. I appreciate that. You know, just catering to the people around me. I like to do that. You know, I'll feel good doing it. Something else about Keisha. People think that Lava is better than Keisha in the sense like, yeah, Lava is more rough girl than Keisha, but Lava is actually a real nice girl. Lava thinks about career and, you know, keeping it, when I think Keisha is street. Keisha is in defense mode all the time, and you know, I had that in me as Keisha, so Keisha still have that. Well, you know, Keisha, I might think twice to cuss out somebody and, you know, ask Keisha, but Lava will still say, hey, your career, you know, and think about stuff like kind of think things through because of my career. So I like that. I like that about Lava persona, but Keisha is the one who will. Yeah, it could happen, you know, I'm like, you know, still that what I have from before the music career blew up. So whereas I might feel, Keisha nice. There are people that say, that Keisha talking. You know, when I get vexed, I'll be like, that is Keisha. But, you know, for your career, anything different, plus a lot of good happened over the years when I had to make a decision if this is what I really wanted, you know, and left a lot of things behind.
Then it was time to have a little fun.
If you had to choose a flavor to describe you, your personality, or even your sound, what would you taste like and why?
Tamarind ball could be bitter at times. It can be sweet at times. But you could enjoy it.
And enjoy we did. But you know, we couldn't end this chat just so.
Yeah, sure, outside them against the summer. You don't have a ring, then you don't have a mister. Hands up, hey, let me see your finger. Up, let me see your finger. You don't have a ring, girl, bend for the camera. Who to bend? You to bend. Be a bouncing hour. Who I could call for up and a down, up and a down, up and a down. Hey, good love and I don't want to tongue hour. Be a bouncing. I'm not Bob the Builder. I'm not building no man for future. I see potential. That like vinyls for oriental. Still not mine. It's Lady Lava, Queen of the Freaks.
And thank you, Lady Lava, for sharing with Mel.
Scoop, I'm bad to the bone.